When people run in like that,
Massive,
I don't think people realise how dangerous that shit actually really is, you know? Because if you've got 4,000 people in there and you've got a lot of people standing by the stage and that, then everyone's rushing in, you're forgetting about the people that are at the front. When you're at capacity normally, when everyone's just inside, just normally the people at the front are already, it's a bit techie because people are pushing a little bit. Just on a normal one, when the right amount of people are in the venue and everyone's behaving themselves. Imagine when people are not behaving themselves. People die like that, bro.
Brother, do you know the one thing I hear about Carnival? Have you been to Notting Hill Carnival? Would I have to bring you?
Take it.
When you go to like, what's the float that's crazy? Let me think of a crazy float. What's a crazy float?
Colours.
You'll get to Colours, for example.
Okay.
There'll be the crowd you can see, the end of the crowd, and then the middle. You see the crowd of people outside Brixton Academy. If you see the people in the middle, they're exactly they are thinking this could be the end.
Yeah.
This genuinely could be the end because you actually are to the mercy of the people at the front and the people at the back. It's got nothing to do with you. Whose fault is it though? When something like that happens, do you blame the group? Because I saw ZZ Mills saying the people need to start behaving themselves and conducting themselves. But then I can say from a job perspective, you got to do a health and safety check and you've got to make sure that you have everything in place for worst possible case scenario. Do you know where I'm coming from? Yeah. So like for example, you go to Brixton Academy, say they got a rapper there that does drill music or something. Big man, there's so much feds there, you think the crime happened now. With this situation now, they just assumed everything would be cool and you have 3,000 people outside.
Yeah, because I guess
you have to pay for that though.
Maybe that kind of energy isn't connected with like the kind of music he makes. Right. Like they wouldn't expect that. Maybe like
that's true.
I don't really see people mashing up like to Afrobeat. Usually it's like a connecting thing. Like everyone's enjoying themselves. So like I don't know. Like that's kind of maybe they weren't expecting that. Like
do you know what? That's true actually. And the thing is, what is difficult is because. Jordy!
He just pulled up, you know.
Yeah, man.
What, MJ? How are you, fam?
Alright, man. Sorry to
Turn that one on. Yes, my man. Do you know what? Yeah, sorry. Just to go like off the point of what you were making, yeah. So, in this country, one, the police will not turn up usually unless they feel like they need to turn up, yeah. But usually, if they feel like they need to turn up before, like they have this feeling that something's going to happen, usually they lock it off. So look at Meek Mills, for example. Meek Mills didn't even go ahead. That was Brixton Academy. Because in their minds, they're thinking this is going to be a health and safety hazard. Yeah. It's not going ahead. Now, the only way that you can make it happen with the police there is you actually, as a promoter, you actually have to pay for it.
Serious?
You have to pay for that.
For the presence.
You have to pay for police presence. So it's
a catch-22 though, because it's like, I don't know, how do you feel as an artist?
You're going to pay for them and then they're going to shut down the show anyways.
Well, no, if you pay for them, they shouldn't do that. They'll just be there, I guess, like as they would be outside a football stadium or
paying
something
for
like that.
police presence.
Do you know what I mean? That doesn't feel right.
Yeah,
that doesn't feel right.
Who are you paying?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Who are you paying?
Yeah, well, who's sort code and account number is that?
That's a question.
It's just like a bag of like a duffel, like
right. Yeah.
They
sold that one there.
Yeah, like, who are you paying?
I don't get that.
They show this shit straight tonight.
So wait, you see the taxes that we pay?
That's
do
different.
Parts of that go to things like civil servants, such as the police?
Yes.
So I pay the police to have presence in some capacity anyway.
Well, okay, do you know what it's like though? I'll tell you what it is like though. So we pay for the NHS, yeah?
Yes.
However, if you need something private, you gotta go private.
Okay,
I hear that.
Do you understand what I'm
police
saying?
have to attend situations that potentially could be a little bit unruly to protect the people. So if you know there's a concert going on, isn't it your duty to protect the people?
But then
fuck police, man.
No, because then they're too busy then.
No, it's really.
What do you mean?
It's really.
What do you mean?
It's on the venue. It's on the venue.
Yeah.
Why?
It's on the place. They should have like, I don't know, something in place to like, if they have events like that, like this is the people you staff to
accommodate that type of situation.
Or like,
what are
maybe
you saying? Are you saying the police should have a department for that?
No, not even the police.
The
like,
venue
the police the police have their own thing, how they manage events, whatever, they have their own thing. But like, if you work with a event hall such as Brixton Academy, you would think they would have like the people in place. Like, all right, you guys watch the front. Like, you guys are the people that manage.
Yeah, but you know what?
They do.
What did we talk about the
have
other
that,
day?
though.
But what did we talk about the other day? How Drake's security battered everyone in 2018
festival.
wireless.
No, that's funny though.
That was hilarious,
That was a
fam.
movie.
So security in
That
this
was a
country
movie.
is just, I don't know. Some
Basically,
places,
bro, if you want something private, you gotta pay for it.
I hear that.
And that's
I
just
do
what-
hear it.
I
That's
hear
what
that.
it is.
I've given it some
and you know
thought and I
what?
understand
The
that.
reality is,
Yeah.
I know that it's on a much bigger scale and there's a lot more money involved or whatever, yeah. But you'll probably find that like the football clubs are paying for the police to be there though. They're not just there just because.
they have to be there because they're being. It's a premium service. I'm realizing it's an
To be
upscale
fair,
service.
I can't lie. When we play,
Sorry to interrupt
we
you.
always
Just quick.
get
Sorry
we
to
always
inter-
get caravan like the escort
by police.
like presidents that like when the bus.
Do you have to pay for that?
I see now. That's a good question. I don't know if the owner's paying for that.
Is that what
I
you're
don't know
doing?
if that's just
When was that though? NFL days.
yeah NFL days. We get to and from the stadium, from the plane, to and back from the plane.
Someone's paying for that shit.
It's paid for.
Has to.
I would because we still got our security, but
Someone's paying for that shit.
Yo, I mean, yeah, they can, yeah, for sure. Like you said, it's money, yeah. They for sure getting paid to do that because it's extra shit that they don't have to be doing. Like they could probably be doing whatever the fuck they do.
100%. But also
they're
as well, if
watching
you're
us.
now alerting them, if you ring them and say to them, "Yo, do you know what? I think we need extra police because it's going to be a mad thing." In their minds, they're like, "What? If we're not paying for that and we just want to turn up there, now we'll just lock that. We're locking it off."
right,
So,
yeah.
Someone listen. You see, in that police department, yeah. You see when Meek was doing Brixton Academy,
Yeah.
that was all fine until someone turned up at work and said, "Oh, do you know about dreams and nightmares? You know everyone's trying to hear like, that's gonna go off.
like,
in
wait a minute.
What in Brixton?
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know. We might need some police presence down there. We say we need some police presence down there. How much people do you think we're gonna need? Do you know what? We might want to send 20 of our people down there. Lock half that.
Nah, but
what
yeah,
are you talking
you-
about?
I
Well, you
think
don't what? Someone
you
ain't
don't
paying for
wanna
that.
So maybe-
involve them as much as possible
Yeah, for real.
to make sure that the show
sounds like
goes
goes
on.
on.
You know, like
It sounds
The
like
show
there's,
must
yes,
go.
it sounds like there's levels to this. Like, essentially, you got to protect money with money,
Right.
but there's a level of money where the feds are like, nah, not you. Like,
Yeah, you
you're-
do
like,
it.
see,
Yeah, I hear you.
You
I
lot
hear
want a
you.
ring. We have to protect you. You don't
Yeah,
want a
you're
ring. You're going to play here.
no,
You're
but
going
it's
to.
not even. Yeah, true, but it's
Yeah,
it's
true.
not even that though. Like, because every team gets that same treatment. Like, it's like you, but you're not lying though. You protect money, like.
That's an investment.
We
Yeah.
have money,
You're-
like,
you're-
they
you're an
multi-millionaires
asset. He's
on
an
our,
asset.
on our bus. We might have the owner, the team.
Yeah, exactly. You're an asset.
Like they not like they're not gonna just
Facts.
let us be moving around like
Protect my money.
crazy, and then like they're not gonna let that shit go. They gotta protect the money, man. Protect
So,
the bag. That's
so
all it
isn't
is.
that just like a whole throw off from the reasons we have these services in the first place?
no. Why?
No.
Why?
Because maybe I'm wrong. Then I believe the police are here to serve and protect.
They are.
And in shutting down,
So-
they are. In shutting down, they are.
I know
In shutting down, they are.
Yes, exactly. Technically, they are.
They-
What?
Serve.
Elaborate.
So, wait.
Elaborate.
So the first part is serve. You know what the killer is? If I pay for a service, I should be able to tell you what the fuck is. I'm paying for it. So you mean that as a man, I'm paying for a service? I hear you. I'm paying for a service, and you're not serving me.
Angel's advocate.
Here we go. Because I would lock it down. as well,
I'm
to be fair.
serving you
Yeah.
by making sure that you're not in the line of fire.
Done.
So I
Yeah,
take.
but Chuck,
So hear what I'm saying? I'm taking away the Ras Clark fire.
So Chucky, hear what I'm saying. NSG, dog, options. We can't just go if it's not this way, it's that way. Like life is not that black or white in that situation. Surely there needs to be, all right, if you want us to what have you, these are the various options that we can.
Sometimes they do that. I've had that though. I had
At
that.
least, brother.
One of my parties years ago. I had a phone call. I'm not sure how certified this was, to be fair, but I had a phone call saying, look, like they had this overstanding that they felt like there was going to be some activity outside or whatever, and we would have to pay a certain amount of money to have the police there. Now, I'm looking at how much we're spending for the venue, how much we're spending on DJs, how much we're spending on this, that, and the fourth, and then what my profit is going to be, and then I've got to now give off 80% of that for this.
That was
Now, it worked out all right in the end because we didn't end up using them, and they were fine with it.
You didn't end up using the acts
we
that
didn't-
was gonna bring that activity, or you didn't end up using.
Nah, the
people?
police didn't come. We didn't pay for the police, and the
okay,
police didn't come, and it ended up working out all right.
Is the police costly?
I don't know. Well, it's private, isn't it?
The thing is,
sound like-
it depends because there's
There
is a group of police in not central London, Liverpool Street, across the road from the station.
The red one.
Yeah.
The red ones.
Yeah.
I know they have a different thing.
They're
It's
fine
Metropolitan.
around, innit?
They don't ask questions.
They don't ask questions. They're just on this.
They're the ones
strapped
that-
to your chest like
They
wild
walk
one.
around with they walk
Brother, they've
I
stopped
know
the man there.
there's over there the shisha
City
in front of the building. They got them big boys by the embassy.
Oh yeah, but that's just to protect. Again, money protects money. So the
Money protects money. If you're an asset,
That's
well, I
what
mean, look, the
got
reality
them big
is when
boys.
it gets to that stage, people are paying for it.
Yeah.
And like on a super basic level, we're all paying. But when we need to get to that next bit, more money has to
Facts.
come out. More money has to be.
you're paying for the service that they are providing. If you want an external service, it's a premium.
Right there.
All right, cool.